Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Did you test it before? Okay. Tom wanted to know when we were live, so I'm texting him to let him know. Yeah. He can hear us. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're in the Shane Doan rink tonight. We've escaped from the back crazy, crappy Apex rink. There's a very good speaker, loud speaker sound system in here. I was feeling just slightly tired at 8:30 tonight after a long weekend, but I walked in here and they were blasting rock music and I'm ready. Looks like Rampage is ready. They're all fired up, gathering up the pucks, doing their cheer. Robbie's getting ready, building his nest, scraping up the ice. Coyotes probably think it's going to be a super easy night based on last night. Coach Cole had the boys running in between games today. All right, here we go, puck drop, game 4. Rematch with the Coyotes from last night. Takeaway from Casa Grande. Coyotes from their own end. Up ahead, picked up by Jorg, back to Green. Sent in by Rampage. At center, McCarter sends it in. Helen down low. Rampage has a little pep in their step. Coyotes into the Rampage zone, a little dangle, shot, and goal. .58 seconds in, Coyotes, first shot, first goal. Rampage definitely started with a little bit more excitement than they did last night. I think they know what they're in for tonight. I'm sure Coach Cole has told them, hey, look, these guys rolled you guys last night. They think they're going to roll you again tonight, and this is the perfect opportunity to steal a win that you shouldn't otherwise be able to get. Evans sends it back to the point. Rampage has to get back on sides. Frank run into the wall. Coyotes right back into the Rampage zone. Twos bumps off the puck and sends it out into the neutral zone. Coyotes will start from their own end. Frank sends it in. Roberts chases. Pressure from Roberts. Evans takes a look. Coyotes into the neutral zone through center. Top of the left circle centering pass. Morrison gets a stick on that. Ends up on the far wall. That shot just wide right of the net. Clearing attempt intercepted by the Coyotes. Second chance. Roberts gets it ahead to Helen. Helen and Cook both deep. Parent comes off the bench. Rampage gets back on side, sends it in. Coyotes take it right away. Coyotes were offsides, but not called because no one was on the blue line wearing the stripes. Cook sends it in. Parent will put some pressure on down low. Helen far side. Coyotes into the neutral zone. Green hit Helen. Helen from his own blue line. sends it, intercepted by Coyotes, sent deep into the Rampage zone. Morrison was going to play it, was going to send it back. Ended up right on a Coyote player's stick, and they bury it. Just watching the official, looked like there may have been something else going on, but he was just skating over to give the scorers the info on the goal scorer. An unassisted goal. Coyotes up 2-0 with 12 minutes to go in the first. Jorg at center. Coyotes changing. Jorg brings it in. Down the slot, shot, and Coyotes goalie was thinking about playing it and then covered it. At the point, George sends it down low. Evans gets his stick knocked out of his hand, kind of threw his arms in the air like, I didn't just drop that, but play continues. Intercepted by Jorg. Gets it to the blue line, but not out. Coyotes towards the net. Good pressure from Jorg. Right out in front. Just throw it in front. Coyote player there. Stick down and in. Three nothing Coyotes goal. Rampage offsides. Coyotes leading 3-0 early in the first. The sound system in here is pretty amazing. So anytime they're announcing penalties or goals, I'm not going to try and talk over it because I know this mic is pretty sensitive. Frank down low. The far side, Coyotes trying to get it out. Pretty good puck movement even in their own end. Twos comes across, Coyotes 2-on-2. Good stick from Sanborn. Helen back the other way. Cuts towards the middle. Weaves around one. Sends it into the circle and picked up by the Coyotes. Good stick by Sanborn. Good stick at both ends. Centering pass. Coyotes player was there. Evans off the bench. Here comes the Coyotes. 3-on-1. Broken up by Green. Roberts gives it to Evans. Evans with speed. Accelerates. Gets a shot off, but it's deflected. The far side now, and Coyotes back the other way. 3 Rampage players go down. Not a Coyotes player in sight. Coyotes get back on sides. Down into the slot. Shot. Far side. 4-0. Just over 5 minutes gone by. Almost 6. Coyotes up 4-0. Evans sends it back to Jorg, up ahead to Evans. Coyotes take it away. Back the other way. Coyotes right to left behind Morrison. Sent back to the far side. Straight out in front of the slot. And a goal. I think it's safe to say that the Coyotes are having their way with the Rampage. But I'd also like to say on the way home last night, stopped at a Chick-fil-A at, oh my goodness, Frank just knocked to the ground. Stopped at a Chick-fil-A that was supposed to be open till 10. That one was closed. Found another one that was, oh, and Rampage is going to go on a power play. We'll see if it works any better than it did last night. Coyotes going to the box for a rough. So he went to a second. Oh, wait, no. All right. McCarter is going to the bench for a rough. I thought that was a Coyotes player roughing, but I guess it was McCarter. So we're down here in Arizona. We're playing the Junior Coyotes for the second night in a row. And at the second Chick-fil-A parking lot, as we were leaving with our food, we actually saw a Coyote. And Jameson Frank was a little bit surprised that it wasn't bigger. And then this morning I was walking before the first game and I saw a Roadrunner actually crossing the road. So I've seen a Coyote and a Roadrunner down here in Phoenix. Now, Frank just got a stick to the face, and there was no call on that. Rampage short-handed. Casagrande sends it in. Frank down low. Rampage putting a little pressure on, short-handed. Casagrande trying to get to the net, stood up and interfered with. So the power play is over. Hooking is the call. I guess these guys are just kind of making up their own stuff as they go. I do want to say, because I didn't really talk enough about it this morning, but I told the two boys in my car, Tice and Jameson, that the referees this morning actually were not that bad. I really appreciated how they would explain to the kids why they had called the penalty, and they would go and explain it to the coaches as well. So many of these referees, they just do whatever they want to do. They don't really care what the kids are learning or not learning, because at this age, they're still learning a lot. And usually when the coaches ask any question, then they just get mad at the coach. They won't explain themselves because they act like they're little dictators out on the ice. But yeah, the ones this morning were pretty good. These guys so far looking pretty standard, which is not good. 4-on-4 hockey, shot towards the net. 49 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Shot towards the net. Sent across to the other side. I think Morrison got a piece of that one. Stayed in play though. Loose puck to the near wall. Looked like Evans was going to lay him out and decided better. Out to the point, a fresh Coyote player. And another fresh Coyote player. Shot. Sticked aside by Morris into the far corner. Jorg is there. Starts skating up with it. Coyote player trying to take it away, and Helen said, "I'll take that." Down the left-hand side, Helen makes a move, gets around, and then the Coyote player just reaches back with a stick. Rampage is going to have a very short 35-second power play. Coyotes enter offsides. We've got Coyote parents sitting at the Rampage end. There is some hockey rules of decorum that are often not followed. Up in the stands, it's supposed to be you sit on the side that your players are on. Down on the board, it's kind of a free-for-all. Sent towards the net, picked up by the Coyotes. To the near side, Evans. Top of the left circle, back to the point. Sanborn, D to D to twos. Twos back to Sanborn. Down low to Evans. The smacking of the stick means that the Coyotes are almost back to full strength, and now they are. Quick shot from Carter, covered by the Coyotes goaltender. 5:43. It's 9 p.m. here in Arizona, same as Colorado right now. Everybody watching the other time zones. It is a late night for the boys, especially for Game 4. Thankfully, they'll get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow before the last game, and then travel home on the MLK/Inauguration Day. Here come the Coyotes. Was a 3-on-2, but Frank got back quick. Shot, rebound, and they're going to say a kicking motion, I think. We'll take it, but the rebound came right out to a Coyotes player. It went off their skate. I didn't see any distinct kicking motion. That probably should have been a goal, but they brought it all the way out, so there must have been something else that I didn't see. Maybe offsides. It all happened so fast, and they were not quick with their whistles, which is also not surprising. Onsides now. Coyotes right to left, into the near corner. Out to the near point. Shot deflected in front by a Rampage player. Ends up in the corner again. Cook tried to clear it. Everybody, the puck was behind them, and now Frank sends it out. He'll go and change. The puck comes right to him. Oh, that's too many men. Look right there. The guy that jumped on, it hit him. The other guy was getting on the bench right in front of the official, and they don't even give us that. And they'll probably call tripping on that. They don't. That's frustrating when that happens right in front of the official. The guy jumps on, the other guy's not off. That was too many men. Throw us a couple bones, man. We're losing 5-0. Come on. Good defense by Casagrande and Cook. And then a shot and held on to by Morrison. 4:08 left in the first. It's 5-0. Out to the point. Sent in wide right, back to the far point. Down low. In the slot. Shot blocked by Jorg. And Parent will flip it into the neutral zone. Jorg up on the attack. Get back to cover D. Look to see that there was a Coyotes cherry picker. Parent made a move, but lost the puck. Coyotes trying to exit now. Evans came rushing towards the puck. Parent comes to the far side, near side, gets his stick on. Coyotes exit. Mayer stays with the defender. Takes a whack into the corner, 2-on-1. Coyotes player lost his stick, was still able to hold it in. Here comes Helen. Drops for Evans. Evans with speed. 1-on-3. Forced wide. Into the corner. Centering pass to Helen. Shot and just covered by the Coyotes goaltender. Sent to the far side, pinched by Green, but the Coyotes get it out back into the neutral zone. Rampage sends it back in. Frank down low, gets bumped right off the puck. Hit from behind. No stick on puck on that hit. Here come the Coyotes. And a huge save by Morrison. Looked like he was totally beat and just got that stick across. That was a Sports Center save right there. Center ice, Coyotes ahead into the Rampage zone. Stick from twos, up ahead into the 4 Coyotes at center ice. They flip it down. Ends up right in front of the net. Took a weird bounce off the back wall. They flip it again. Green, right to left, sends it back to the far side. Twos up ahead, intercepted by the Coyotes. Shot, another hit from behind. Rampage this time, they're just letting them play. Deflected up over the net, at the point, far side. To the circle, left side, right out in front. Morrison gets a stick on it, loose puck. Evans starts out with it. 2-on-2, Evans with McCarter. Evans, wide, gets around the defender, and the defender gets a stick in, back into the corner. Coyotes, center ice. Last minute of the first period. They got a green defender. It's number 4, not 41. One of the biggest kids on the ice. Twos run into behind the net. Puck was out at the point. No idea what that's all about. So Twos lays a body not once but twice. Twos getting the body in again. Officials are starting to tell them probably to chill out a little bit. Loose puck sent into the far corner. Sanborn gets hit up high. Green, Roberts. Here comes the Coyotes into the slot. Pass across, intercepted. Coyotes jump right back on it. Down low, into the corner, to the point. 2 seconds, 1, end of the first. Well, that was a fun first period if you're a Coyotes fan. Rampage started out with the energy I think they needed, but the Coyotes just steamrolled them. Coach Cole's talking to him. I know there have been some games he's been so frustrated, he's just told them that that's it, I'm not going to coach. I'll be on the bench, but I'm going to talk to you guys. Does not look like he's given up. Rampage also does not look like they're giving up. They're just being outworked. And I think no matter how hard they work, it's a definite skill level difference between these two teams. But like I said at the beginning, sometimes when a team is so skilled, and they do last night what they did, they'll come into the next game and take for granted what they did. And sometimes a team like Rampage can steal a win if they come and give their all and the other team just kind of... There's a lot of words I could use that I'm going to choose not to use. Here comes the Coyotes now into the Rampage zone. We've switched ends. score is 5-0. That shot deflected by Morrison up into the netting. 32 seconds gone by here in the second. Rampage with a quick change. And that's definitely one way to do it, is to keep quick shifts. It'd be a lot easier if Arizona had come up to Colorado altitude and we were trying to outwork them and use our high mountain. Here comes Evans with the chance. Evans on a breakaway. Evans shot, far side, goal. Well, we've equaled our goal total from last night, so let's see if we can add to it. Sometimes you gotta set small but achievable goals. Maybe you realize you're outclassed and there's no way you're gonna win, especially when the other team puts 5 goals on you in the first half of the first period. Now you just gotta recage and say, hey, we scored 1 against them last night. Let's see if we can score 2 or 3. Let's not let them score any more goals. Let's make every shift the best shift we've ever played and just see what happens. Here's the Coyotes, slot, shot. Morrison's glove got a piece of that, hit the high glass back behind him. Rampage is definitely not giving up. Parent into the zone. Coyotes send it out and then over the glass. (5-1) now the score. 13:25 left in the second. Face-off controlled by the Coyotes. Sent to center and into the Rampage zone. Rampage collapsing well, having players back, breaking up the Coyote rush. Here's McCarter with Parent. McCarter sends it in. Big rebound. Parent goes to the far side. He gets run into the boards. Carter sends it back to the point. Two's activating. Sends it in front. McCarter tries to turn around. Parent overskated it. Two's took a whack, and he's going to get called for a trip. Shot hits the crossbar and ends up way up high in the netting. (11 seconds gone by and the Two's tripping penalty. No argument about that one. Rampage is trying to be a little bit more aggressive. And Two's stick just got caught up in the skate. He was trying to reach around. Get the puck in the slot. Good stick from Spencer and keeps on the pressure. To the far side, Frank will go down into the corner. Coyotes using their extra man advantage. Up top, shot right out in front, loose puck. Rampage is there and cleared it. Much better job controlling the rebounds, having the guys there and clearing it out than even this morning. Pass across, did not connect with anybody. Frank sent it out to the point, held in by the Coyotes. Shot, and Mardown. Coyotes parents continuing to celebrate like every goal is the game-winning Game 7 overtime winner of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Six-1 power play goal. Coyotes, while they're announcing the last goal, came in and ripped one, but Morrison with a good pad save. Into the far corner, Sanborn. And Marsh almost out of the zone. Coyotes hold it in. Rampage up ahead. Marsh able to skate it out. Gets around one, and there's another one back behind. Marsh using his stick to try and get the puck back. Coyotes retreat further into their own zone. Rampage very aggressive now on the forecheck. They've got nothing to lose. Right out in front, Casagrande was coming, but the Coyotes sent it to the far side. Sanborn from the point, sends it down low. Marsh takes a look. Back behind, he gets run into. Casagrande out in front. Helen gets whacked at. Green tried to hold it in, but it comes to center ice. Sanborn ahead to Marsh. Marsh tried to center it back to Helen. Up ahead to Casagrande. Casagrande got it behind the defender, but the defender was quick to get back on it. And the Coyotes 3-on-2 back the other way. To the right. Shot, sticked aside by Morrison. Another centering pass, and now moved by Roberts. Back behind the net now is Sanborn. Back to Roberts, out to the point. Coyote shot, deflected, bouncing puck. It's in the right circle. Sanborn skates it out. Passes to the Coyotes player who retreats. Both teams changing. Rampage has the D back, 2-on-2. Coyotes forced wide. Right to left, reversal now. Run into by Green. That shot over the net, hits the glass behind. Jorg doing battle underneath. Frank up to the half wall. Back towards Frank, all the way to the other side. Jorg steamrolls the Coyotes player. He gets run into. Roberts able to get it up ahead. Still not out. Jorg finally does get it out. Game is getting more physical now. Maybe this is what Rampage needs, is to see that the only way to deal with a team that is so skilled like this is to get some bodies on. If they can learn that from these two games, that would be helpful going forward. Then they can take those lessons and use them in their games after this weekend. That shot right in on net, so no icing there. Rampage changing. Roberts and Spencer forced the Coyotes to retreat into their own end. Back into the neutral zone, up ahead. No icing. Jorg, another good little bump. Centering pass, hard to control. Twos and Cook. Shot from the top of the left circle. Morrison a save, back to the near half wall. Coyotes grab it again. Right to left, shot. Another save by Morrison. Jorg up to Spencer, back to Jorg. Evans tried to clear. The Coyotes send it back down to the left point. Evans over skates. Coyotes down low. Walking the goal line into the slot. Shot. Another save by Morrison down low. Rampage players banging their skates on the boards, letting Robbie know that he's doing a great job. Rampage just unable to get it out of the zone. Spencer puts a body in. Coyotes take the body, take the puck. Finally, Rampage able to clear it. It will be an icing, but at least they get the pressure off for a minute and are able to get a change. 6:34 to go, second period, 6-1, Coyotes lead. To the far side, Soper. That was a good opportunity there to lay a body. Evans using his stick, using his body, pops up high into the HVAC system over the glass. Officials are deciding where the puck's going to come. Looks like it's going to be out of the zone. Rampage will change again. Schumer, McCarter, Parent up front, Green and twos. Back. Face-off won by the Coyotes. Coyotes exit and enter. Good pressure from Sanborn all the way down low. Coyotes just fight it off though, send it back up top, left to right, B to D. A deflection. Ends up over the net. Left side, not quite out. Close, but no cigar. Centering pass, right to left, and another goal. Or left to right, and then another goal. It was a left to right pass, and then shot back right to left. 7-1. Casagrande tripped as he's trying to enter the zone, but play continues. In and out of Morrison's glove, and then he takes his stick and brings it back in. Gets the cover, we'll have a face-off. Mayer gets tripped. Casagrande. Center ice, Coyotes into the Rampage zone. Shot saved by Morrison, sent over to the far wall. Helen will skate it ahead. Coyotes back into the Rampage zone, send it deep. They're changing, Marsh. Or Mayer up to Marsh. Marsh touches, he'll change. Casagrande changing. Helen will change. On comes Spencer, Roberts, and Frank. Coyotes just bob and weave all around the Rampage pressure. Shot, saved by Morrison. Jord with some speed, gets it up ahead. He gets run into, out of the zone. 2-on-2. Frank gets pushed out the puck, sends it over to Roberts. Roberts with a shot. Loose puck, but Rampage could not get there. Coyotes swarm to the front to help their goalie out after he made the first save. Frank over the side now. Roberts. Coyotes takeaway. Sanborn trying to force wide. Breaks up the rush. Coyotes still get it in on sides. Jorg out to the point. I count 6. You guys count 5. Oh no, they did get it. Hey, way to go, way to see it. Yeah. All right. They got one. He was very emphatic on the symbol too, or the little hand gesture, spinning around. Rampage with a very rare power play. They've been tripped. Oh, the other guy came over and did the same thing. At least the refs are having fun. That's good. I think the Coyote fans are having fun too. I'm trying to have fun. You got to find the positives in everything, right? Green up top, back across the twos. Twos, cross ice to Evans. Back up top to Green. Green, shot, deflected, wide right. Twos, shot. Ends up on the near wall. Evans, back over to twos. Twos, down low. Soper, working below the goal line. Back to twos. 1:18 left on the power play, across to Evans. Evans takes a look. Back to Green, to Evans. Across to twos. To Green, Evans. Twos. Goal! Rampage! We've doubled our goals from last night. It's the small victories. 7-2, power play goal. It was the twos, Green, Evans, working it back and forth, and finally twos with the shot. Finds the back of the net. Coyotes coming and letting their goalie know, that's okay, we're still winning 7-2. What they don't know is this was all part of Coach Cole's plan. Let them get up 7-1, and then we will slowly but surely make our way back and win this game. .208 left in the second. Twos to the goal. Here come the Coyotes back. They really like their 6-goal lead. They'd like to get it back. Carter with a good body. Rampage back the other way. Carter across the parent. Carter sends it in. Carter's ready to hit somebody. Again. Coyotes with speed. This speedy game is going to get slowed down as the ice. Oh! Diving save by Robbie Morrison. Here comes McCarter, 1-on-2 back the other way. Shoots it. Wide left. Rampage changing. They better hurry up so they don't have too many men on the ice. They complete the change. Here comes Marsh with speed. Marsh down low. 1-on-2. Helen comes across. Casagrande. Jorg. Denied entry once, but Coyotes kept coming. Last minute of the second period. Jorg. Centering attempt was blocked. Casagrande challenging. Morrison covering. A quick whistle was never really covered, but .39.5 left in the second, 7-2 the score. It ended up 10-1 last night, so we've already doubled our goals from last night. That is definitely a small victory. We are playing much more physical. Also a good advancement of the skills acquisition, the learning process, adapting to the crazy skill puck control that Arizona is able to do. They're going to be able to do less of it in the third period because we don't do an ice cut. So as the snow builds up on the ice, the quick skating, passing, and here's a breakaway. Marsh with some speed. He's being harried right off the puck. Looked like a hook. And it's the end of the period, but no penalty. I guess we call that good defense for the home team. One more minute of coaches talk and then we'll flip the ends one more time and play 15 more minutes. And I do believe it'll be running clock. All right, start of the third period. We switch ends once again. Spencer sends it in, gets it, sends it towards the net, but it ends up on the far side. Frank over there. Coyotes skate to stick. Good defense from twos, forcing out wide. Spencer unable to clear. Coyotes. The top of the left circle shot. Deflected off of twos, I think. And he gets past Morrison. Clock is running, 14 minutes and counting. 8-2 now, the Coyotes score. Evans in to take the face-off. Coyotes win it. Evans jumps up into the Coyote zone. Then comes back to get it at the Rampage blue line. Mayer run into Soper.
Coyotes goals for number 48 in Rampage. Assist by number 91, Billy Milligan. Number 9, Kane Prentice. Top goal, the second.
While they were announcing the Coyotes' 8th goal, Rampage sent it in offsides. They still had 2 in there. Sent it in from the red line, but they're giving us a break here and doing it just outside the blue line. Coyotes win it, send it back to center ice. Down the right-hand side, 2 on 4. That was a high stick. No call on that. Should have been a whistle, not a penalty. And now there is a penalty, holding on the Coyotes. Rampage on the power play, looking for their 3rd goal. We're working in 100% increments now. 1 goal last night, so every goal we score is a times. And now we're ×2. Looking for the ×3. Soper, far side. Out to the point. Evans. Back down to Soper. Soper was moving, so Evans comes down. Evans digs it out, but a Coyotes player is there. Two's pinching down. Green covering the point. Soper just over his stick. Back to Green. Rampage has to reset. Up to Soper. Back onside. He gets pinned against the boards. To the near side. Two's pinching. Cook down low. The Two's. Two's down low now. He scored from the point last time. Working down low. Up to Soper. Back to Evans, and the Coyotes on a odd man rush. 2 on 1. Rampage gets 4 back, so it's 2 on 4. Soper clears the zone. Coyotes with 1 less skater. Back to center. They'll flip it, and that's going to be icing. They waved it off, and I don't know why, because they were on that side of the red line. Flip it all the way down. It should have been icing. Schumer trying to dig it out from the pile of bodies sitting in the corner. Back into the neutral zone. 14 seconds left on the Rampage power play, and the Coyotes have been dominating the last 30 seconds. Coyotes retreat into their own end. They are now back to full strength. Giveaway. Parent dishes up ahead to Schumer. Giveaway inside the blue line. And that was pretty darn close to too many men again. Guy jumped on the ice, grabbed the puck. The other guy only had 1 foot going into the door. I think if you're an Avs fan, you remember when Landy did that and got too many men. .950 and counting down, 8-2. Arizona in a commanding lead. Looking to add to it. Move towards the net. And right over Morrison's shoulder. 9-2 with 9:30 to go. Helen, Casagrande, Marsh. Face off one over towards Marsh, picked up by Sanborn, who gets slammed into the boards. No puck anywhere nearby. USA Hockey changed the rules a couple years ago, saying that if you're laying a body and there's no puck around, that's supposed to be a penalty. They want stick on puck. Not a lot of people follow or enforce that rule. Offsides. They got that one though. Not sure if my wife's watching this game, but it's one of her old favorite bands playing on the loudspeakers here. Always makes me think of dropping knives in Mitchell Hall at the Air Force Academy. Little inside joke there. Shot saved by the Coyote goalie, who's not even trying to get back up. He's just gonna park himself there. Now he's got up. Coyote shot. Good save by Morrison. Picked up by Sanborn. Sent back down by the Coyotes. Jord weaves around one. Another one's there to pick up the puck. Centering pass blocked by Helen. The physicality that Rampage was employing earlier has seemed to have dropped off. Here's Marsh. A slash. on Helen. Back behind the play, didn't see that. That's most likely just a frustration slash. Nine to 2, you'd think that there'd be a little bit more of that, actually. There's only so many points that you can get credit for when it comes to the national rankings. Anything beyond that is just rubbing it in. Players get a little frustrated after a while. So the Coyotes on the power play, looking to make it double digits just like last night.
Rampage coach number 11, 2 is Wisconsin.
At the blue line, over to the fire point, back up top. This looks a lot like the Rampage power play earlier. The Coyotes' dad to my left, which is well into the Rampage territory as far as the stand, is yelling at them to shoot the puck. Not sure what the whistle was for there. I think it was played with a high stick, maybe. .555 and counting down. 9:41 p.m. Definitely approaching my bedtime. I'd rather have a late game like this than a super early one, though. Looking forward to one more game tomorrow. We will have a rematch with the San Jose Sharks at 11 p.m. Mountain Time. And then everybody will travel back home into the frozen tundra. Hope everybody's staying warm back home. I heard it's the polar vortex is in full effect. Roberts, far side, out to the point. Rampage back to full strength. Helen races across, and Soper jumps on for him. Shot right as Soper comes on the ice. Saved by Morrison. Mayer up ahead to Soper. Coyotes right back out of their zone into the Rampage zone. Jorg, good stick, breaks it up, shot on net. Jorg behind the net. Pressure from the Coyotes with 3:40 left in the third. Soper skates it out. He's got Evans with him. Far side is Cook. Soper gets around a defender who pushes him as he goes by. Evans has it. Centering pass. Backhand. Loose puck. Soper into the corner. Far side Evans. Picked up by the Coyotes. Evans stick. Keeps it into the zone. Coyotes will exit now. They're in the middle of a change. Jorg comes back. He's being hounded by a Coyotes player. Sends it up along the near boards. Skates it out. Jorg through traffic. Leaves it just inside the zone. Coyotes scale with it. Green at center ice. Pins it to the wall. Soper trying to get it loose. Coyotes 4-on-1 from center ice into the Rampage zone. Shot. Oof. 10-2. So Green had it pinned here at the center ice, and just like that, it went from pinned at center to a 4-on-1 break And the Coyotes double up and they get 10 again. Double digits, 2 games in a row. They still need one more goal to win by as many as they did yesterday, and they have 2 minutes to do it. But we also have 2 minutes left to get one more goal and score 3 times as many as we did yesterday. So who's going to win that battle? Coyotes. Shot. Oh my goodness, that looked like it was going in. Morrison got a piece of it. Far side. Tempers are really starting to flare now. I don't think it feels good to get 10 goals scored on you 2 days in a row. That one hit the post and a net's off. .115 to play. Coyotes send it deep. Hughes will chase into the near corner. Coyotes there as well. Into the slot. Over to the far side. Shot. Deflected. Back to the near side. 1 minute to play. Blocked by Helen. Marsh racing for the puck. Gets there. Back into the zone offsides. Coyotes, 30 seconds left. One more rush. Refs want them to keep playing. Players want to get a little bit more physical. 18 seconds left. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to call this a small victory, folks. Last night was 10-1. Today is 10-2. Rampage definitely got a little bit more physical today. Did some things better than last night, but overall, almost the same result. But again, small victories, right? 2 goals versus the one last night, and the Coyotes got 10 both nights. So they stayed the same. We got better. We're going to call that a win. And we got one more chance tomorrow to get a no-kidding W and end the weekend on a high note. So we will see you again tomorrow morning. I'm not sure which rink, but it'll be in this building in one of the 3 that you've seen so far, if you've been watching all weekend. 11 a.m. If I said p.m. before, I meant a.m. There's no way we could play an 11 p.m. game and get back tomorrow. So 11 a.m. and we will see you tomorrow. Hope you're all staying warm and having a good long weekend. Good night.
We've been playing them for...
Hey.